The K+S Group remained on track in the third quarter, despite weak conditions in the global economy. Our potash and magnesium products business was robust. However, in the salt business, early stocking up of the icing salt was low, as expected. Customer stocks remained high due to the mild and partly dry winter at the beginning of the year. All in all, group revenues increased by 7%, mainly due to currency exchange factors. The weaker early stocking up business with the icing salt and a higher cost burden in the potash and magnesium products business segment caused, however, that operating earnings of the K+S Group are down versus last year. Considering the remaining time of this year, potash demand should continue to be at a good level on the markets relevant for us due to an attractive price level for agricultural raw materials. But price negotiations in the regions important for us will become increasingly difficult due to the outstanding conclusion of contracts by North American and Russian producers with China and India, as these are relevant for the global price level. On the backdrop of the customers' high stocks, the demand for the icing salt both in Europe and North America will most likely decline in 2012 compared to the above-average year 2011, even if normal winterly conditions are assumed. Based upon the most recent weakening of the US dollar, we expect a slightly lower US dollar exchange rate. Revenues of the K+S Group should reach a good 3.9 billion euros. This corresponds to the lower end of our previously quantified range. With about 820 million euros operating earnings, we also expect the number at the lower end of the expected range. In the potash and magnesium products business segment, stable operating earnings can be expected. Compared to last year, which benefited from above-average volumes of the icing salt, operating earnings of the salt business segment will probably decrease strongly. For the adjusted group earnings after taxes, including discontinued operations, we forecast an increase for this year. This is because of a higher than initially expected book profit arising from the sale of K+S Nitrogen and the cessation of a negative effect of the divestment of the compo business last year. Therefore, we see the potential for a higher dividend for financial year 2012. In the de-icing salt business, we expect normalization on the basis of a multi-year average level and tangibly higher revenues for the salt business segment. Due to the currently outstanding conclusion of contracts by North American and Russian producers with Chinese and Indian customers, which are relevant for the global market price level, we are cautious for our potash and magnesium products business segment overall. We assume a sales volume on about the same level as the previous year and a slightly lower average price level. Against this backdrop, revenues should be down slightly. However, for the K+S Group as a whole, revenues will increase slightly compared to last year. At operating earnings level, we expect a strong increase in the salt business segment due to the above-mentioned forecast for the de-icing salt business. This should compensate for the slight earnings decrease in the potash and magnesium products business segment. Therefore, we feel that there are opportunities for the coming year to slightly increase operating earnings on the group level. You see, the K+S Group remains on track.